Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a horoscope, which I call a weekly horoscope from the 28th of October to the 3rd of November 2018. And this is for you coming from Gemini. Let's start with the 28th October Sunday. And the morning afternoon is not good for you at all. There will be a sense of arrogance from planets which they'll place onto you. Your teamwork will become weak. You will tend to be arrogant, and you will tend to be a person who does not want to cooperate with others. And the way you say things will be also off-putting to people. So that's not what you want on this beautiful Sunday morning. You'll spoil it for everybody else. So how do you stop this? By letting others take the lead, letting others organize, and don't want to definitely take charge of anything because you're going to mess it all up. That is the plan. On top of that, the finger of blame is waiting to be pointing at you. So you don't want to say things which are too provocative. You don't want to do things which can open you up to blame. Lie low. Evening and drive carefully. Evening nightfall period turns much better for you. Now the luck returns. Now the opportunity for control returns. Now what you say and do, people like to hear. That's how a day can change. And so evening nightfall is when you get lucky. So be out and about evening nightfall with the people you want to be, and you'll enjoy yourself a great deal. And you will see that everything you try to do will be perfectly orientally just waiting for you to happen. So go out in the evening nightfall period, waiting to have fun, but also making good business contacts. So people you might meet may also help you in your job area. 29th of October, Monday. Too much water in the horoscope, which simply means there are many changes, short circuits. So you have to check all your plans together. I would rather you don't be in charge of making any plans, but be part of a team. These are all emotional planets. So it's a working day, Monday, and you can't afford to be emotionally driven. So repeat 3 words to yourself: logic, facts and figures. Logic, facts and figures. And this will bring you back to the reality. So you can get back to your deadlines, whether at place of work, whether in business. And if you're going to have lunch with somebody, don't be overly emotional, because that's what these planets want to do. There is 1 or 2 planets coming from the evening nightfall to join you during the morning afternoon. And these are very fast planets, but they are extremely good planets. So you'll find that something you do in the morning afternoon may also be brilliantly done. So these planets from the evening nightfall are all to do with logic. Morning afternoon, all to do with emotions. I prefer you remain logical rather than emotional during the whole day and night. Well, evening nightfall, you can meet many business people, and you can make brilliant contacts, whether to help you in job or to enhance your business, or even to have a very good time emotionally, because the emotional planets, when they move to the evening nightfall, that's an emotional time. They feel more comfortable there. So you're going to have a brilliant evening nightfall period, but a troubled morning afternoon period. Troubled in the sense that you are too distracted about things, and that may not allow you to keep to your deadlines, morning, afternoon. 30th of October, that's going to be a terrible morning, afternoon period, let me tell you. If things can go wrong, you let me know which department and I'll say it's going to go wrong. So every department in life, in the job, in the business, in the romance, in the family, is all waiting to go wrong. So what do? Well, you tell yourself, number 1, I don't want to be in the firing line, so I don't want to take charge. I will try not to make that ultimate decision where the bullet comes. So what you do, teamwork, very important at place of business or in your place of work. Don't be singled out, otherwise you are going to get it bad, because these planets can make you make such mistakes at your place of work. There can be no redeeming factor. You've got your head chopped off. In business, the losses can multiply and go out of control. You'll see everything collapsing around you. Yes, I'm being dramatic, because I see the power of this planet, 2 of them. One makes you very moody and very changeable as well. So be part of a team, and you'll be able to escape the problem slowly. Don't be too expectant during the whole day. last thing you want to do is to try and chase a romance morning, afternoon. You'll be disappointed out of your socks. Evening nightfall. What a wonderful evening nightfall. That's how the extremes of days can be. And evening nightfall, you are brilliant in what you say, very clever in what you do. And the plan is to make you exalted, which means to put you on a pedestal and to reward you for everything. So basically you get very, very lucky. Evening nightfall, you'll find the solutions you couldn't find earlier part of the day. And whoever you are with, whether it's out looking for the better job with better people and making contacts that way, whether for the business area, you're out with business people, or whether you are just with the friendship, you are going to do extremely rewardingly well in the evening nightfall period of the 30th of October, the Tuesday. Now we go to the 31st of October, which is a Wednesday, and it starts beautifully for you. It starts very well. It makes your mind very clever. You say the right things, you do the right things, and you do it so impulsively and so naturally that people love that. Out of nowhere, you pluck out an idea and people say you're brilliant. That's what can happen in the morning-afternoon period. These are planets of impulsiveness, and they're also the planets of unexpectedness. And the morning-afternoon, they are unexpectedly, perfectly good. So you're very lucky in the morning-afternoon period. Plan to do what's important. Plan to talk to people who are important. Chase for the romance, that's important. So I like the morning-afternoon period. Evening nightfall is the opposite. Total despair, disappointment, being played out, accidents, don't go to the sea either. So many things can go wrong. So evening nightfall, play safe. Be careful and choosy of the company you keep. There's going to be many mistakes, many blames coming for you. So evening nightfall, drive carefully, go home early, don't drink too much. Stay away from company that's into bad things. If I were you, I'd just go home early. Do whatever you have to meet with people. Don't drink too much, just go home early. Well, it's going to be a very difficult time, evening nightfall, so be very cautious. 1st of November, Thursday. Not a very good morning, afternoon. Why? Because the planets of arrogance and ego are all over the place. So they make you arrogant and egoistic. They make you too clever for your own good. They make you too smart by saying smart things. But the bottom line is it doesn't go down well with others. That's the problem. So what's the point of being clever when others don't think you are clever? So say less, do less, be part of a team. Don't want to stand out like a sore thumb, or you'll be looking like a sore thumb. So be with people, but by all means concentrate on your job, concentrate on your business. There's a lot of pressure on you. You are being watched by important people at job or in business, and if things go wrong, you're going to be in a very bad shape. Evening nightfall turns brilliant. And evening nightfall, business planets are there, friendly planets are there, romance planets are there. It's a great evening nightfall period. And internet planets are also there, by the way. You can go to the internet, you'll find that you're on the pulse of things, chasing for whatever you want. You will be there and you'll get them as well. You'll get their attention. So evening nightfall, if you're going to be out, choose for what you want. Is it the business you want to enhance? Go then with business people, go where they are. Is it the job area, looking for a new job? Well, go to where they are. And whoever you meet will be very friendly and helpful. Is it the romance you change? Well, try your luck. Don't try it in the morning, afternoon. You'll be very badly rebuffed. Or you'll be limping away. Do it in the evening nightfall session, even if it's a bit late, and you will see how nicely you are being spoken to and how much encouragement you are given as well. So it's a wonderful evening nightfall period. Very fast planets, so drive slowly. 2nd of November, Friday. Full of emotional planets. Nothing bad, but it's a working day. You don't want emotional planets leading you when it's a working day or a business day, because it's not meant to be a business, not meant to be an emotional morning, afternoon, if you're in business or job. So repeat these words to yourself off and on. Logic, facts and figures, which means you're reminding yourself to be logical and to stick to facts and figures, not to airy-fairy things, not to dreams, not to be distracted about who you're having lunch with, who you're going out later, nothing like that. Because morning, afternoon, water planets, I call them, too much water. And so short-circuiting takes place. And I worry that you may not be able to keep your deadlines, and then blame will come, and then emotionally you get not happy. Evening nightfall, brilliant. That's the time you want to meet the people you want to meet, whether to enhance the job, improve the business, whether for the romance, whether to be out with your family members and have the wonderful bonding you can create. Yes, do anything of that evening nightfall period. Mix business and pleasure. I even see business planets there. And you'll have a wonderful evening nightfall period. The 3rd November, Saturday, that's a terrible morning afternoon. What a pity if you're on a holiday and it's a Saturday, and if I say that your morning afternoon is going to be terrible, better believe me, because it can be very terrible. And in fact, the evening nightfall is no better. You've got 24 hours of a headache, one way or another. Whether for the romance, whether for the job, whether for the business, whoever you're with, you are going to be the spoiler, because it's you I'm talking about. So morning, afternoon, don't be stubborn, don't be dominating, don't want to take charge, because the minute you do all this, the finger of blame is ready to point at you, because you're not meant to do things well on this morning, afternoon. The plan is that. Don't try and fight plans like this too much. Try and sidestep these plans. How? Being part of a team. Let somebody else do all the planning for the morning, afternoon. You'll survive that way. Sit back, don't be too expectant, and don't be stubborn. Evening nightfall, also very bad. Accidents can take place, so don't drink too much. Don't be hasty or dry or like that. During the whole day, by the way, even some side of the law may go against you. So evening nightfall, we come back to that now. Disappointment is the key word. So you're meant to be disappointed. Well, you may be out meeting people to help you in the job, or looking for the business, or looking for the romance, or out being with your family. There will be an underlying sense of disappointment waiting for you. Let's start there. So how do we keep this disappointment under control or in a minimal situation? By not exposing ourselves to risk, by not taking charge of a situation. If you don't do these two things, you'll be fine, because you'll be part of a team and you'll be able to get away with the problem. Well, I'm already Skyping, and I'm charging USD 50 for a 90-minute Skype session. And during this 90 minutes, I'm going to talk to you about your next 7 or 8, 9 years. And that will be based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and looking at your palms. I'll go there, I'll talk to you about age by age, calendar year by calendar year, which means in great detail. And I will give you a lot of information, your personal lottery numbers based on your date of birth, time of birth, and looking at your palms. Your lucky colors, and your lucky days, and your lucky gemstones, and your lucky direction, and your lucky many things to make you basically lucky. Because we are all a plan, and if we can organize the plan, which is normally called the horoscope, we'll be able to get the plan into a beautiful situation. And that's what I want to do for you for your next 7, 8 or 9 years. Well, go to Skype, go to Facebook, send me an email, make the contact with me, and let's get this on. Until then, thank you and good luck.